the season started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Makes the quick grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Farmer. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. Breaks into the open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Offense working from the pistol. The play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's Davis. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort. to finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quarterbacks love to have a big target out there, and as big as this dude is, needed a bigger target that time.
It's tough to miss a target that big, Reese. You put those guys in there, and you know I'm going to throw it up to him and let him make a play. I just didn't know I could throw it that far, or I was that strong, or really I didn't know you were that bad where you could miss that big of a target.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
To the air, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Past the 30.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job. Not only creating the interception, but doing something after. You see the blocks after the interception, returning almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grab behind the line. It's Farmer. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Mississippi State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Turns it on in midfield. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and that I can get them the ball, they can make something happen. He's one of those guys. That's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to keep the drive alive. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, they came into this game believing they could run the football in critical down and distances, and they did it right there on that 4th down.
The Knights look to keep this drive humming. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, UCF.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Gets the back moving. Wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense, there he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? I think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Didn't get quite as much as they had hoped out of that one, and the offense will be in business. I think they're going to mark it around the 40-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Touchdown, UCF! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got the first himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw at Simmons. Quick completion on the out route. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the toss. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Looking to throw for it. Got a man, it's Robinson. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do in short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He got it! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Knights!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield is Simmons. That's caught. It's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it in down the sideline. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Florida State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Ashley. Knocked down for the tackle. The Knights will hustle to the line. He might want another play. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Going for it all. He's got it up to 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UCF!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He almost took that one all the way back, but he does put an exclamation point on the end of this third quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
looking for a man. It's Simmons. Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Offense lining up quickly.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Up-tempo for the offense. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds and live to play another day here on this drive.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Penn State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Touchdown Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kick this one off.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Knights line up to punt it away.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running back searching for a hole. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Keep it on the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Fighting off the defender. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Quickly complete. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. They go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Flips it out to the back. Turning it on! Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
That's caught. It's Hawkins. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Farmer. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown,
times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
To the air, it's Simmons. Gets it out fast. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The give on the inside. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Rush is on him. Makes the grab at the 30. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Throws to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Slams it ahead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. Go straight ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Direct snap. It's Washington. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Find some fresh air.
The return brings it up to the 38, and the Florida State offense will take over. First and 10.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going deep. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job.
They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The tag! And he takes it all the way back for a touchdown, and this thing just got a little wackier. Still alive here in the late stages.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Florida is currently ahead of the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that...
And the ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a two-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups. Let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. Fourth quarter, two-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. And the defense got it.
Receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Back open in the middle.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. Just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work. Pick up a huge...
Breaks into the open. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You've got them right where you are.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, better look out. Hard running there. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The give to Davis. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
Florida State.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Farmer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out. Zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He wants a big play here late. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.